Hi, this is Rob Nelson with Tapping the Matrix, and today I'd like to show you how to do basic EFT tapping. Now, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it's a very powerful tool. It's been around for about 20 years now. It's a tool for hacking into your own central nervous system, into the limbic system of your brain, and shutting off the stress response, shutting down fight or flight, and releasing stuck emotions, compulsive thinking, and even physical problems can often just disappear and melt away. It's really worth learning, and luckily it's very, very simple to learn the basic form, which is what I'm going to show you. Okay, so with basic EFT, there's 5 simple steps. And step 1, state the problem. This might seem like a no-brainer, but the more specific you can be when you're stating the problem that you're going to tap on, the better. That could be the subject for a whole nother video, and probably will be. But for right now, we're just going to state the problem. Step 2, we're going to measure the intensity of the problem. How strongly are we feeling it right now? And what we use in EFT is called the SUD level. SUD stands for Subjective Units of Distress, or Subjective Units of Discomfort. And we use a 0 to 10 scale, 0 meaning there's no problem whatsoever, 10 is the max, however bad that is. Okay, so we measure how bad the problem is right now, and then the third step is what we call the setup statement. This is where we take the problem and we balance it out with some kind of positive affirmation. The one that we often use in EFT is some version of, I deeply love and completely accept myself. Love and acceptance. So we do that while we're tapping on the side of our hand. We call this the karate chop point under the pinky. So we say, even though I have this problem, I deeply love and completely accept myself. There's a couple other versions of that I really especially like. One would be, even though I have this problem, I choose to forgive myself as best I can. Or, even though I have this problem, I want to get to a calm and peaceful place. Okay, so that's the setup statement. Once we do that, then we're tapping through the points, and allow me to show you the points. It's right here on top of the head, right at the crown, right here on the inside of the eyebrows, here on the temples, under the eyes, under the nose, and right here on the chin, here on the, we call this the collarbone point, and then under the arm, it's about 4 inches under the armpit here. I like to throw in the flat of the wrist on both sides. So that's one round of EFT, all the points there. Once you've done a round or 2 or 3 or 4, it's time for step number 5, which is to remeasure the intensity level, the SUD level. So you've done this tapping, tune into your problem, and on a scale of 0 to 10, how does it feel now? If it's not down to a 0, then we just do the setup statement and tap through the points again, and each time we get the SUD level down further and further until really there's no more emotional charge at all, or the problem's simply gone. Okay, so allow me to demonstrate. I'm just going to use the most generic problem I can think of, which is this problem. Okay, so even though I have this problem, I deeply love and completely accept myself. This problem, 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 this problem. Okay, now I'm going to check back in with the SUD level. Wow, that worked. I think it's down to about a 0. Okay, when you're going through the points, of course, you don't have to just say this headache, or whatever the problem is. You can use lots of adjectives, really hone in on where it hurts, how much it hurts, where you're feeling it. The more focused you can be, the better. So now, it doesn't matter exactly how many times you tap each point. That's not really worth counting. I'm going to guess that's 7 or 8 times. And how hard you tap, well, you don't want to hurt yourself, but in general, it doesn't really make too much difference. If I'm really upset about something, if I'm really angry, I might just be pounding on myself. If I want to calm down, or I'm thinking about something more in the mental realm, I might be tapping a lot softer. You'll notice some points are in the middle, and some points there's one on either side. Generally speaking, it doesn't matter if you do one side or the other side or both. If you might as well do both if you can, if you have both hands free. And let's see, just a couple more things. It's very helpful with EFT to focus on the negative, on what's wrong, on where it hurts, how it hurts, instead of going off into positives too quickly, like, oh, I'm so ready to let go of this problem. I'm so ready to move on with my life. That's great stuff, but it doesn't tend to work very well. With EFT, we're really going after what's wrong and then shutting down the response in our brain to that stimuli. So I invite you to really focus on the negative. Don't be afraid, go for it. You're not going to be implanting negative thoughts in your mind. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so that's your basic crash course in how to do EFT tapping. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, by the way. It was developed by Gary Craig about 20 years ago. And the whole idea with EFT is freedom. Freedom from compulsion, freedom from stuck emotions, freedom from physical pain. And our motto is, try it on everything. You might be surprised at what you can do with this amazingly powerful tool. So again, this is Rob Nelson with Tapping the Matrix. Thanks for watching, and please give it a try. I think you'll love it. Okay, bye-bye.